Welcome back to another episode of the Canon on the Boomer Bust channel. I'm your host Terry, and today doing a review for the Banshees of Inisherin. And Oscar season kind of snuck up on me. I mean, I don't really think we typically start this early, but just from what I'm hearing, it doesn't seem like there's a big list of contenders this year. So seems like we're starting a little bit early. So I feel like it's after December is when I start doing the more indie movies. But I saw this commercial a little bit ago, and it seemed interesting. Then I heard a lot of good stuff about it, and then I saw that it was playing within the area where I can get to. And so once I saw that it was only playing, in certain places, I already knew this was one of those movies that's not going to get a wide release. So I had to go see it. And I'm glad I did, because listening to the buzz, it sounds like not only do critics love it, but it's going to be a strong contender. For me, overall, and I guess I'll keep it more non-spoiler. I don't usually do non-spoilers, but it is Oscar season. People don't always get to see these movies. But I'll say for me, I didn't walk out thinking it was an Oscar contender for anything, really. I really enjoyed it. I really liked it. But, when you think about the other movies that have, been on that level, it didn't really stack up there to me. And plus, I didn't think it would, because it has such an interesting premise. One person I heard said it the best probably is it's a little offbeat to call it a Oscar contender, but also we got Everything Everywhere All at Once that is still in the conversation, and that is way offbeat. So this might be a year where the Academy might have to accept something different, but I think it was well shot. Obviously, it was shot on location, so it looked good. The performances was good. The writing was good. I liked the whole thing. I just didn't think anything was elite about it. But as far as the movie itself, I mean, it gives you exactly what the trailer gives you as far as the premise. And actually, I didn't watch the full trailer, because apparently some parts in the trailer, about the cutting the fingers off, I didn't know that. So that really hit me when it was in the movie. But it's such a great idea. I think this, where you come sit down, do your daily routine with your friend, and then he's all of a sudden like, I don't like you no more. I don't want to be friends. And that's it. Now, once you get to that point in the movie, which is fairly quick, my first thought was like, okay, where do we go from here? What do you have for us, to keep, the rest of this hour and, 40 minutes? Because the first 10 minutes were already in it. And so it's interesting. I think the message, and I don't usually say this, I think the message or the theme of the movie was a lot more subtle than it probably needed to be. And like I said, usually I don't say that. Nobody wants you to spoon feed you, but I did feel a little bit like kind of, not where is this going, but what does this all mean? Because everything's so secluded, and it's part of the story. They're on this island off the coast of mainland Ireland, and everybody kind of knows everybody. It's kind of the same thing, and I just didn't fully grasp what the theme was, but it definitely connected with me personally. Just this idea of, I mean, you don't get this feeling that Colin Farrell's character feels isolated, but some of the people in the town do. And so this feeling of just being in this small little place, trapped when you want to do bigger things, and not everybody around you understanding that. And it reminds me, funny enough, of Sing Street in some ways, because that, I was thinking, because it's very heavy Irish accent, I was thinking the only other movie I could really think of where it was completely like in Ireland was Sing Street. And there was kind of that theme as well of somebody wanting to break away from what felt like this cage. Now, I'm sure there's plenty of Irish movies that are about different things, but it's interesting to me the two main ones I've seen were both about this idea that they were trapped. Now, this movie Banshees takes place 100 years ago. And of course, Sing Street was more modern day, but still is this idea, or Sing Street was like the 80s, but it's this idea that we're trapped over here and we want to, not just particularly Ireland, but whatever the space they were in. But on the island in 1923, you really were trapped. I mean, it was just you in the town. So, but anyway, yeah, I think it held my attention. It got a little slow, I would say, right before the end, where it was kind of repetitive of what we were doing. And then by the end, it just ramps up out of nowhere. And the ending, I think some people will be like, whatever about. But, yeah, it was definitely an interesting movie. It was definitely one that I wouldn't mind watching again. I'll probably wait for streaming. Unless, like, I have some friends that are into the Oscar stuff that want to go see it, I would. I mean, we had, like, some laughs. Like, to me, the movie bounced back and forth between comedy and really dark drama. And it was interesting. It was different. But the comedy, while it wasn't constant, it was pretty funny. And especially if you could like catch, and I was kind of shocked that I was able to catch a lot of stuff they said because their accents are thick and the way they talk is a little different. But if you catch everything they say because it's quick, it's really funny. And we, as an audience, like it was only like maybe 10 of us. We laughed out loud together at least 5 times. So it reminded me, I wouldn't say the story, but the experience reminded me a little bit of Anything Everywhere All at Once, where we all just like collectively like, what the hell? And we're laughing at the jokes. So it was well done. Like I said, for me, I've been trying to stay on the scale of like how I feel about it as far as purchasing. And like I said, to me, it is something that I probably wouldn't go to the theaters again to go see. And I probably wouldn't, but I don't know. I'm on the fence. I'm probably right around buy it when it comes out on digital, potentially. But more maybe on the side of stream it when it comes on streaming, like priority streaming. When it's on the streaming, I'm gonna tell my friends about it. That's how I kind of land with this movie. So anyway, that's it for me. Go down to the comment section, let me know what you think, share it around, get the conversation started, thumbs up, subscribe, and if you heard it here, it's official canon.